Ah, Hi everyone. So let's start today's session of resume reviewing, and we'll wait for a few minutes till everyone gets joined. And yeah, we'll start shortly. Let everyone join. Okay, so let's start. So a brief about myself. My name is Mehboob Patel, and I'm currently working as a cloud and DevOps engineer with a fintech startup. So a brief about me, like I've completed my MCA from Thakur Institute in the year 2023. Post that, I did internship virtually with Microsoft with a program called FRT. And post that, I did freelancing as a community representative for Microsoft Azure campaigns nationwide. I also won a national level Azure quiz competition called ADL Challenge and came top three position. Post that, from past 2.5 years, I've been working as a cloud and DevOps engineer. And yeah, I try to give international university talks. Some of them were like University of Europe and Curtin University. So let's begin today's session. We'll go with the first resume. Here it is. Sayyed Abdul Karim. So okay, it looks good. Sayyed Abdul AIML. Okay, this guy wants to be in AIML. Understood. So firstly, we'll see the title looks good. His name is good. GitHub is there. Portfolio is there. Nice, nice, nice. LinkedIn is also there. Everything is clickable. And education also very well pretended. 844 CGPA. Nice, nice, nice. So in resume, you just need to mention July 2025, the year that you passed out. That's more than enough because either way, if it's an engineering, then people understand that it's 4 years course, and if it's HSC, then people know that it's 2 years course. So that will make your resume look more, less data heavy, less text heavy. So our aim is to make our resume less text heavy. And he has provided link for the project as well. Let's check. Yeah, it's a GitHub link. Nice. And let's go on. Okay, in this experience, he has mentioned project. Nice, 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 nice. All the links are there. Very well written. He has highlighted the tech stack in bold and also did a number to quantify his work. So overall, it's a well decorated resume. And apart from that, he has mentioned the certification links also. Very nice, very nice. So out of 10, this resume will obviously go towards 8.5 or 9. Because he has covered, he should have highlighted some of the skills here. Okay. And Certifications, I would really love if you have done, as a recruiter, I would look for authentic certifications from Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud or whatever. Let's say in data analyst, there is a standard organization. So this free code camp or Coursera or Udemy courses doesn't seems to. It's okay, you have done that courses, but when you say certification, there's people have to pay fine $100, $200, and there is a proper exam by Microsoft or Google. So that seems more legitimate as per the industry standards. Apart from that, yes, everything looks good. You could have mentioned your Google Skill Cloud Boost profile here. Okay, receive Google Slacks doesn't make sense. Mhm. So you are a professional, so you shouldn't be aligned towards swags and all. Okay, quick. Is there anyone in chat? No, it's good. Okay, so one is done. Let's give him 8.5. Let's check Amul's resume. So by the way, Amul is my college senior, and let's check his resume. Okay. So one thing is like this confidential watermark doesn't make any sense, and GitHub link is missing, LinkedIn link is missing, and you have missed half of the third page is blank. So you could have wrapped up in 2 pages, and just take the previous resume, like how that guy you know showed up his work in a very concise way. So margins, some of the basic mistakes, and highlighting the tech stack, making some quantifiable numbers. So also SSC, HSC, these things doesn't matter. Nationality Indian, it's okay if you have applying to abroad as well, then it's fair enough. But yes, this looks a very 2001 resume. This is 2025. You have to like focus on your margin spacing. How can you wrap up it in almost 2 pages since you have a lot of years of experience? So that's why 2 pages are more than enough. Otherwise, just try to highlight things what you have done. Put GitHub link. Put the project links, live link. If the project is live, then you can share the live link of that project as well. So this will go around, I would say, 5. Okay, next is Ashok Kanogia. Okay, so my resume. So people who have written title like this, my resume hyphen Ashok, your name. So it's better you write, your name underscore whatever job title that you are applying for. So that makes my resume in again you are mentioning in a file name which is already a resume, doesn't make any sense. So okay, links are there, HackerRank link is there, GitHub link is there, and institute address. Okay, this is a college campus resume, so won't I can't judge on that. Again, 10, 12 detail doesn't matter. If you are already completed BSc, then it's a common sense to know that you have completed, HSC. So yes, it's look good. You have just mentioned the CGP and passing out here. Projects, I couldn't find any links in this, and there is no highlighting of the tools. HTML, CSS, again, this is doesn't. It's 2025, dude. HTML, CSS is even a 8-year-old kid is right now. Eighth grade kid is also learning HTML, CSS very well than us. Okay, so in web development, you can mention frameworks, front end, back end frameworks, Nest.js, Angular, like that. HTML, CSS, you only tell you're a master student, so I don't think it's something that you should put up. Interest, okay, sports, traveling, software package and tool, nice. So again, due to certain things, I would rate him around again 5.5. Qureshi South. So very well. Title. Okay, he has made this number also clickable. Like if I click on that right now, I'm opening it in a computer device. Otherwise, if I open up in a mobile phone and then I click on it, so my phone dialer will open his number with already type. LinkedIn is there, GitHub is there. Let's check Kurishi South's GitHub. Okay, there is nothing in GitHub. Escape room is there. What is his years of passing? 2025. Okay, he's currently pursuing his BSc. South, you have to mention good project repository. Obviously, in 3 years, you might have done some coding or some scripting. So, how would I know? Again, these certifications, okay, front end developer, React hacker, it's all good, but try to do certifications from, the original OEMs or, original technology who is in trend, like React JS or I don't know. For cloud, I can say it's Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud. Oh, okay, if you are a database, then you can do MongoDB certifications, which is by MongoDB. That seems very legitimate. Again, HTML5, CSS doesn't make any sense. Frameworks, this looks nice. Tools, GitHub, VS Code, bro. VS Code uh, is just a code editor. It's not a tool. So databases, I like the fact that you mentioned both NoSQL and SQL databases. So it's look good, but VS Code doesn't make any sense. It's a code editor, obviously. Notepad plus plus is also a code editor. Doesn't means you will write that all, PyCharm, Golang, or something like that. That way, what's the point of being mentioning it in resume? Just highlight this 20% and what tools. Don't try to repeat again and again these tools. And ensuring 99% payment accuracy. Overall, nice. You have wrapped up it in one page, crystal clear. Spacing, font selection, all looks good. And glad that you didn't mention your at 10th, 12th in that. Just mention the passing out year and the CGPA, whatever. If you are currently pursuing, then you can mention your last semester cumulative CGPA as for now. Mm, I would give this, since you are a fresher, though, I would give this 7. Tanmay Murkutte. Okay, nice. Okay, he has maintained a portfolio website. Let's check. So see, whenever a hiring manager receives a resume, he'll check this thing. Okay, the link is not working. Okay, you have hosted it on Netlify. Mm, you could have made it better, but okay. You are from Java background again, secondary HSE doesn't make any sense. No, you have maintained the format very well. Positions of responsibility, tech lead, member TCT, opens TCT. Nice. GitHub link is also there. Okay, let's check your GitHub. I can find a GitHub link here, but let's take it from here. Zyfro. See, the thing is, here's the catch. Your repository looks amazing. Put a professional, uh, put a like your face you can put or any good image you can put up here rather than this weird image. Because you see, you are a professional developer, so this would work for a Silicon Valley company where all the nerds are sitting, all the crackheads are there. So, but in India, if you are going to a product-based Zomato or like that standard, so obviously we prefer simplicity and a bit professional. It's better to make yourself image where you are typing on a laptop. That would be good. Cypros, again, it would be better if you could mention your name, Tanmay Murkute or Tanmay M or like anything else. But your name seems to be there in the URL. Languages, VS Code. I don't know why people are mentioning VS Code as a tool. Docker, yeah, and that's very nice you have mentioned. Yeah, this is a tool that you can mention, but VS Code is a code editor, bro. Like you can type, I can edit my HTML files in Notepad. So shall I write Notepad as well? VS Code, everyone knows how to use it. Just again, HTML, CSS. Ah, damn. HTML, CSS. See, the thing is, if I search HTML, three times you have mentioned HTML, CSS, HTML, CSS. So why are you trying to, again show up same thing? It's better that you could have showed something new. You got a chance, but you missed it. Like you are just repeating HTML, HTML. Instead of that, you could have put up any new thing that could be eye catchy to the recruiter. Okay, so I would rate him around 6. Gautam Kumar again in the title resume hyphen Gautam, then again Gautam Kumar dot PDF. Let's check GitHub very well. Nice title. See, yeah, this looks a professional guy. Very well, very well, very well decorated GitHub portfolio. Repositories are there, perfect headshot, details are there, all things clickable, Flutter developer, very nice. Okay, he's working in Deloitte, nice. Feb 24. You could just highlight here the things like whatever is important in your core skill. So you can highlight that by using in bold or italics or using some different font. So just make things more attractive, readable. If I have just one glance, so I don't have to read from year to year. I can just the necessary things will be visible with a highlight of a bold. September, just mention the year of pass out and CGPA. CGPA is missing. So let's say any criteria, any company has put it up a criteria, so your resume won't get shortlisted in the ATS. So cause recruiter won't take an effort to okay, let's know your CGPA. If a better resume is there with a CGPA, then your chances gone. Ranked hash 32 in code chef. Oh, very nice. Is it possible that you could have mentioned your code chef profile link? I don't know, like people mention HackerAngle lead code. So similarly, if you could have mentioned that link, then it would be more better. Because let's say I am also a software developer. Okay, I have mentioned here slash 12. So what's the difference between you and me? If we both have just mentioned that hash 12 out of 5,000, to have a validity, that's why you have also mentioned links here. Similarly, the in that case also certifications nice. Okay, this is the beauty. Uh, you have maintained it very well, uploaded a drive and then mentioned the drive link here. So very nice decorativism. Just mention highlight in bold and put the link here. Mention just year of pass out, CGPA. That's it. You're good to go. I will rate it obviously 8.5. Okay, let's check OS underscore on resume again. Title, bro, title. OS Khan resume, and I'm opening a resume again. It's better you would have put OS Khan Flutter developer, Python developer. Okay, one page. Yeah, this looks nice. You have mentioned the Credly link. Here you could have mentioned whatever certificate that you have received. You can upload it into Google Drive. Then mention the link here. Okay, and also mentioning a whole URL. You can just make this as clickable. So this random string doesn't is it's basically spoiling the format. GitHub is there. LinkedIn I can't find it. Again, just year of pass out CGPA. Objective C. This is the thing. Objective you shouldn't mention. You are a tech guy. You're not an MBA person applying for a tech role, not a BPO role. So yes, This doesn't make sense. See others' resume, if you see, no one has mentioned this objective part that is suitable for this BPO profile. Instead, you could have mentioned some project links, some experience, some certifications, or whatnot. Okay, good, but not up to the mark as per industry file. Java's Flutter developer. Yeah, perfect title. Oh, very bright icons. Let's accept this. Again, two-page resume. Half page is wasted. Spacing, indentation, everything is messed up. Node.js backend services, nice. Professional summary, okay. Again, this you could have reflected in projects or your experience, not like this. Highlight the tools, not the titles here. Passing out here, no certifications, strange, very bad spacing and indentation. Let's check his GitHub, two repositories, very bad. Seems like you have just okay. Spotify spelling is also wrong. Let's check your LinkedIn. Okay, why is my LinkedIn opening? Again, not a proper LinkedIn URL. Okay, we'll move to next. Who's there? Shana is bro. It has to be with four. Avesh Hashmat. Again, okay, web dev you mentioned nice. GitHub link, LinkedIn. Okay, okay, you can mention it, in one line like others people have done. SSC doesn't matter, HSC doesn't matter. If you've done engineering, obviously after 10 and 12 only people can do engineering, right? Languages, English, Hindi, prop, soft skills for a technical role, soft skills. I don't know how it you have mentioned it, and again bad, very bad indentation and margin. Education, technical skills is also good for Netlify, but there is no project or work experience. Okay, you are a student right now. You can mention your project links should be there. If it's live, then a live link or a how will I know like what is this project? I can write a NASA. I can just type NASA here and then write something about that I've done in NASA. So similar to NASA or ISRO. So will it make it my accountable for what you call scientist role? No, right? I have to show the proof. Okay, RR Sheikh, Flutter Dev. Nice. In the title, you have specified you are a Flutter Dev. Nice. CGPA missing, just passing here. Flutter developer, MSA software. Okay, company link is there. Project link is also there. Nice, 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 nice. And you have worked from July 2024 till now. Again, half of the page is getting wasted. So I guess you can adjust if you remove one of the project or just keep two best of your projects which are covering almost a good tech stack that you are very well aware of. Like let's say Node.js you have worked and Django also you have worked. So don't mention Node.js and Django, just mention Node.js. Okay, let's search for Node.js. It's getting nice. ठीक है. Very well highlighted. You have done this, like in experience, you have very well highlighted this thing. Uh, 2 points for this part. Starter developer intern, biker birds. Okay. You have mentioned the link here, not here. And Google Maps, APIs. Projects are also nice, but again, this like only two projects would be best of your two projects would be great. Or else, let's say you got a very wide variety of tech stack. In Android there is Kotlin and Flutter. So what you can do is make two resumes which covers majority of this. Like let's say in market there is mon stack, mean stack. So one resume for mon, one for mean. So in that way you can if a companies come with that mean requirement, you can put your mean resume. And if a company comes with month, then you can put your month resume. So in that way it will be more fruitful for you rather than putting everything in one. Like here it is Kotlin. So in ATS, the score will get affected. Or even if as a recruiter I will look, then it seems like you have jumbled around very much tech stacks. So it's better that you maintain a very a monolithic sort of monolithic mono. How should I phrase it? Basically a limited tech stack. Because if you have very well pushed up, showed up your code, showed up your work here, then the tool doesn't matter, right? Okay, let's check your GitHub. No context. Give some meaningful name. Very nice. Very well decorated GitHub. 2 points for this again. Just like how your GitHub profile looks, your resume should also speak like that, right? Your half of the page you are wasting. Again, achievement activities, cut down to some of the just make it just two. And published a blog. Publish this blog on LinkedIn or put it somewhere in your resume. If you have done any coding like lead code, hacker rank, mention your profile link. Overall nice. So I would like to give, just cause your resume was very nice, I would like to give 7. Avish, we did right. Yes, Avish, you have done. Okay. Last one, Mihir Panchal. Okay, Mihir. Mihir is DJ Sangvi currently pursuing. Okay. Oh, very. There are multiple links, I guess. Are you a tech guy only? Okay. It's nice that there are multiple platforms you are present. But on resume, I guess if you are applying for a very, code specific thing, then you can GitHub is more than enough. Or your portfolio website is more than enough. You can mention this all other links inside your portfolio. And if you're going for a functional role like developer advocate or devrel, then YouTube is good. Okay. Or your technical medium like site, that is good. You maintained everything clickable, number is not clickable. So think on that. And research collaborations. So damn. Okay. Nice. You have done. You first need to decide what type of role are you targeting, brother. This resume is very tech heavy, text heavy, I would say. Cause I guess you might be going for a product sort of role rather than a core developer. Again, in the file name, you should mention that whatever role that you are targeting. How would I know? Let's say I'm a HR, I've just downloaded your resume. Somewhere I'm searching for web dev and or let's say a Python developer. So anyone with a file name Python developer will be highlighted to me, because as a recruiter they always receive 100 plus resume that you can check out on LinkedIn. Very well decorated resume, but I guess you have put up too many things. Too many things means a lot of things. I'm not able to understand your profile. Like, are you a research analyst or a software developer? Otherwise, it has a very good potential, but like you have highlighted this thing in the titles, rest all the things I have to know, then I have to again read it from year to till year. So it's better whatever good thing that you have done by yourself. So you mentioned it, just like evaluated graph based model, make this bold, and whatever graph databases again, make this bold. Mention the graph database that you use, like Neo4j or whatever. So mention that technology. Don't just generalize things, because in when a company publishes its JD, they mention the tools as well. They don't mention relational database or non-relational database. They mention MongoDB, Scala, or PySpark, Spark, Apache, Hadoop, HDFS, like that. So mention the tool name. Graph database. There are hundred of graph database available. Sorry, not hundred, but at least 5 to 6 are there. It developed a hybrid approach. Overall, it looks good, but mm, for me, it seems like you're going for a PhD rather than applying for a job. Okay, just cause you got a good potential, I will rate a 6.5. Okay, nice. Done on the resume side. I am having few more resumes that I'll shortly try to cover. Okay. Let's take experience guys, resume working professional, Adil Pathan. Let's take his resume. See, the thing is, okay, let's take his resume first. Oh, we haven't uploaded the resume. Select Priya Dubey working professional. LinkedIn is there. Again, job title is missing. LinkedIn is there. Mumbai, Maharashtra is there. Email is there. GitHub. You are a developer. And where is the code? VS Code, Postman. See, tools in tools. Again, Postman seems good. Netlify render seems good. Version control, GitHub. Okay. I guess you are a limited, you have played limited on that. Let's check out your education. 2024 you have passed out. So I guess I expect you to learn one more database, because let's say if my company a JD consists of MS SQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL. So with this keyword, you have missed out on that opportunities. Because I can't find, let's say, even if I type SQL, there are just two places. Worked on Firebase. Why I haven't mentioned Firebase here? Junior front end developer. Nice, just highlight the things, put some quantifiable number like optimize the code readability by 40%, code performance by 30%, like that. That is something meaningful. Certification doesn't make sense to me. Certification link, okay, I mentioned. Let's see. Okay. See, this is the thing that is the reason why people don't get shortlisted. In certification, you have learned MongoDB Express, but when I check for your technical skill, You just know MySQL. Again, HTML, CSS. Damn, dude. HTML, CSS is no more a thing to be shown up. It's like you are telling that going for a PhD and then telling that okay, I know English. No highlighting, no nothing, 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 nothing. Education again, SSC doesn't matter. Then BSc without SSC it's not possible. Just mention BSc. One page resume is more than enough for you. I don't know why you have stretched till 2 pages. You have mentioned more number of projects. I want just two good projects, or let's say make two resumes for different tech stack and segregate your projects in that. Okay, lastly, we'll take one more resume. Power BI is a future. Okay, this guy had a question. Shahid Sheikh. Let's read this question first. Power BI is the future or not? Should we do it or not? So see, the thing is, I'm damn sure that you haven't spent even 3 to 4 months actually building something on Power BI. When I say actually building on Power BI, it means like using Power BI and just making dashboards in it is a different thing. Okay, when you do a course from private institute, they just teach you the tool. They don't teach you industry good practice. Because let's say you have done 3 months of Power BI, you know the tools, you know how it works, where to click not, how to perform task in that. But you don't have a use case in your mind. Let's say if I tell you that oh, you have to run a ETL pipeline or you have to integrate a automation using GenAI or LLM, then how will you integrate Power BI into it? So you should know this end-to-end thing. I want tools can be taught even in the company. Let's say my company is using Tableau, so Power BI, if you are just good with Power BI, then you won't able to do things in Tableau. But if you are good with data visualization in general, then you are good to go. BI analyst, again, no links. Even if you are Power BI developer, you can mention your visualization link, Power BI links. DevOps tool, GitLab and AWS. AWS is not a good DevOps tool, brother. GitLab is a version control or CI/CD tool, you can say. And project manager in Jira, Trello. Yeah, you have worked pretty good. Data analyst with Excel, Python, SQL, MySQL, Postgres. I'm not sure. SQL is a programming language. It's a query language, I guess. So you can mention JavaScript, not just like that. Certifications. Let's check certification. Very nice that you at least uh, showed your certifications by putting it into a live. Simply learn. See, the thing is, even I've let's say my cousin is a art student. He also applied for the same role. I just have to edit this name. I can go to a PDF editor and write his name. Let's say XYZ name. That's it. And publish this certification. Now what will you do? I can put 10 people like this by editing just a name and this PDF. Is it verifiable somewhere? No. And putting up this makes no sense. You have computed up hours and then completed, you got this PDF. But what if someone just edited this PDF name? So even a arts or commerce or even a UI UX guy can show that certificate. So try to invest in yourself, put some money on yourself for certification exam from actual. The Power BI has its own exam, I guess. I don't know, but in Microsoft it's DP 900. So do that thing. It's you have to give a proctored exam where Microsoft people examine on your life skill scenario based questions are there. Do that, give that exam, pay some money. You will get a credibility directly from Microsoft. What is this? Simply learn. Okay, get GitHub version control. Nice, nice. You have highlighted the things. 2000 plus doctors. Okay, but where is the tech stack? You haven't highlighted the text tag, you have highlighted 2000 plus doctors. Again, I don't know what your thoughts on it. Power BI sales. Bro, what are the things inside Power BI? Like, there should be, DAX function. Yeah, I'm a DevOps guy, I know DAX function. Let's search for DAX. Oops, zero. Let's start third party API. Even API is not there in your resume. I worry. Profile, again, this is shit all, brother. This is shit all. Shahid, put a good name. Shahid doesn't make any sense. You can mention your first name, last name. LinkedIn also, you can modify this random string to just specify your name. Phone number, again, a nice that it's clickable, but overall, it's not a resume that I would select. AWS, let's check AWS. Ah, again, from third party. See, how can you justify this train with Shubham? Again, I don't know train with, I know train with Shubham, but this certification from him doesn't zero to hero. Are you sure, bro? Are you a hero on AWS? Even the trainer that trained you might not be the hero on AWS. If I ask him the basic, very kernel level sort of questions on AWS, 1000% sure that he won't be able to answer. So if he is not able to answer, then how can you call yourself a hero, right? So what's the relevance then? People paying $200 for that's 15,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees in AWS Cloud Practitioner exam or AWS Solution Architect exam, and then you are doing showing me this thing. So what's the difference between that? Their credibility comes to your line, or your credibility increases to serial number. Shit. Okay, 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 okay. Sanaullah. This seems to be a very perfect, visible, and readable resume. Just highlight the text tag here, that like you have done in upside, and that's it. You are good to go. Very, very well decorated resume. Very well decorated resume. Links are there of live project plus the GitHub source code. Hobbies doesn't matter. If you have like till here, I got to know that who you are. Then if I like, obviously till here, if I read, then or the recruiter will like the profile. Then it's good to know the hobbies. Again, just remove this line, 2 to 3 lines. That will make your resume. Whatever written here has already been mentioned here. Don't try to summarize it. It's not a essay or a technical blog where at the bottom that you write a conclusion part. Very well decorated resume. In education, remove this SSC. See, you got two more lines to be removed, and very well, very well. See, three projects again. Three seems good because you have highlighted it in a very minimal space. Again, HTML5. Let's copy this. Three places where same HTML5. Instead of this, you could have mentioned Web3 blockchain or something like that. So CSS, 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 CSS. Mm. It's like first impression, last impression. Also, in first impression, if you are going to a person and telling HTML5, 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 like not verbally direct in a sequence, but let's say, oh, I have made this project in which HTML is used. Oh, this is my second project in which again HTML5 is used. Oh, this is my third project in which again HTML5 has been used. Doesn't make any sense. But overall, good. I will rated this on 9 maybe, or let's say 8.5 because of your this thing. Nice. Keep a good profile picture. I am damn sure you don't look like this. LinkedIn. Okay. Small Ansari. Nice LinkedIn. certification, do some genuine certification. That's it from my side. Good that you took recommendation from yourself or from your colleagues and all. See, this is the thing that nobody cares about. No, I mean in general, nobody focuses on these things of recommendation and all. Whether it's like a most necessary, let's say recruiter from US or a senior person from US is approaching for you for freelancing work or for recruitment. So he will firstly check this thing who has recommended you, right? So a person with such seniority is recommended you, then obviously he knows that you are good enough for the job. Okay, lastly, I'll show you one sample resume. So this guy is called Ravi Kumar. You see, he's a fresher, but everything is there. GitHub, Letcode, Ravi, Gmail, LinkedIn, and he has maintained the thing as well. Uh, Tech stack, highlighted the tools here, highlighted what he has done, like 256, improving operational efficiency, large API, whatever is there, he has mentioned the tech stack as well as what quantifiable number he can show. And two good projects. I know this guy might have done more than 10 projects, but two good projects here. And again, when he say he has ranked in this, he has mentioned the lit code profile link also, which is amazing. Like I can, arts guy can, I am a DevOps guy, I can mention 200 rank out of 24541. But here is the verifiable thing. Everything is clickable and no shitty SSC, HSC, kindergarten mentioning. One page crystal clear, crisp, perfect resume. So I will tell you about me. To see, whenever you make resume, I am a DevOps guy, but I am having experience with all the clouds. But when I apply to a company, so from day one, like right from 2023, if you see, I always I alter my resume. My resume is made in MS Word. Okay. If you see there is one MS Word, then there is a one PDF file. So let's say company like Teradata, they are having certain technologies mentioned which is not there in my resume. So I'll try to put up that in resume and then learn about them before the interview call is there. Okay. And similarly, like people ask for GCP DevOps or Azure DevOps or AWS DevOps. So accordingly, I just tweak the services name because in all the clouds, same service is there. In AWS, it's called EC2. In Google Cloud, it's called virtual machine. Azure, it's called virtual machine. Azure, we call blob storage. Google, we called as Google buckets. And then in AWS, we called as S3. Same thing, object storage, virtual machine, compute, infra, everything is same. Okay. Even networking part, some of the networking thing is just the service name is there. So what I do is I just tweak the service name in my resume. And that's it. Like, see, this is the thing I got land up on, interview calls, cleared some good companies, fast tracked my application. Cause, okay, let's say this resume doesn't clear the ATS, but what if I share this resume to the senior hiring manager or senior tech lead, director of engineering, CTO? If I share them this resume as per altered or curated to their company tech stack, and obviously they will have a good chance of mine to be referred. They will have a confidence that okay, this guy knows this thing. On chat, obviously, he won't call me and say, "Oh, brother, do you really know this?" Obviously, if he does, then I'll tell that okay, I haven't worked exactly on this, but yeah, I know this tool. So this is the thing that's set from my side. Let's check any interview questions. Mir Panchal, hi Mir, I reviewed your resume. That's it from my side. If you guys have any doubts, any doubts, just ping me on my LinkedIn. Uh, I'll share my LinkedIn profile. And do like, comment, subscribe to my channel, follow me on LinkedIn and YouTube. I will bring up more content like this. And the thing is, okay, let's just wrap up resume making tips for 2025 in short. No profile summary objective like shit in your resume. Like, this guy has put up one line resume is more than enough. A one line title is more than enough. And certificate like this, what Mihir is mentioned. And yes, wait, just a minute. Yeah, just one line title and no SSC, HSC should be there. We want to make our resume crisp, clear, and very concise, I would say, so that only important things are shown up. And all, never just make one resume work for all, because different companies, if you do that, let's say I target myself as a Python developer, I'll be losing on jobs on Golang or Node.js, or even though let's say I want to go in Python, let's say still never generalize your tech stack very much. And the other thing is, uh, highlight in your experience in your projects whatever tech stack, whatever things needs to be highlighted. Let's say in this Ravi resume, he have mentioned this fabric.js, 100 plus comment bubbles, reducing iteration, one click PDF, React.js also, like somewhere he has mentioned, yes, here. So highlight these things, make it very 2.2 to 3 points, in which in this he has summarized all the thing, I guess whole project he has summarized. So you don't need to write an 10 pointers, 40 pointers of lines just to show your experience or show your one single project. I just want to know what you have done in a very simple manner. So yes, some of the basics I've covered. If you guys get any doubt, then reach out to me on LinkedIn. Okay, with that said, I am ending the stream. All the best.